I am Kit, and this is me 33 weeks on low-dose testosterone and finasteride. My changes seem to have plateaued. I haven't seen many changes in the last few weeks, and that seems to be continuing. My voice is at about the same place it was last week. I did test my voice range yesterday. I recorded in the morning and then in the evening to see if there was a change in, my resting voice range, and there did seem to be one. The morning was down low, right where it's been recording for the last couple of weeks, and the graph shows, that it's bouncing around in the low range, and then in the evening it bumped way up into the androgynous space. So it does seem like my morning voice, before I've used it a lot, is much deeper than what it sounds like by the end of the day. I'm wondering if I should maybe record my voice at the end of the day before I make my videos. I don't know if that would be a more accurate placement of where my voice is than early in the morning when it's really deep. That's just something I'm going to have to think about. Other than that, there really have been no changes. My facial shape, I did take a picture this week to see if there's any comparison, and I went all the way back to my pre-T photos, and it's just like my chin's a little squarer, but my cheeks haven't changed much at all. I looked at some photos of my biological father who passed away when I was really young, just to see what he looked like, because I've always sort of looked like a feminine version of him. And it does look like maybe my chin might square off a little bit here, but if it looks like him, it's probably not going to do much. He had a different facial shape than me and a different hairline. So I don't know how close I'm going to get to that. But it was nice to, be like, hey, let's see what I might have looked like if I was, born with that body instead. I didn't check my facial or my body shape this week. I haven't done anything particularly that tested any increase in my muscle mass. My finasteride has still been blocking its stuff. My acne is gone still, which is, I am not complaining about that. My skin hasn't noticed any different changes. My body scent, I haven't been sweating a lot. I haven't noticed my body scent a lot. I haven't had to use deodorant much, even though, it's been the end of summer. My sex drive still hasn't increased. My mood has been messy, but not because of my mental health. My social dysphoria has been starting to kick my ass again. I think I probably mentioned last week that it's been rough, and it hasn't been getting any better this week. I'm still getting misgendered. My supervisor made a deal with me that every time someone at work on the crew misgendered me, I would get $1, and every time they misgendered me and corrected themselves, I'd get 50 cents. And this week I earned $7 in 2 days. I only worked with, I have to work with at least 2 other people because they don't refer to me generally in the third person unless there's a third person there to talk with me about. So, that's that sort of says how many times I've been misgendered in 2 days. And I was talking with someone and they were like, yeah, that's like two drinks from Dutch Bros. So I didn't actually expect my supervisor to pay it out. I was expecting it more to be a representation of what, it's worth. But no, they're actually saying, I'll settle up with you on Monday. So, okay. My body dysphoria has just been, it's been affected by my social dysphoria. This week I did go on trans spaces in 2 different ones, and I'm like, my social dysphoria is killing me. It's making my body dysphoria crazy. And I don't know if I should go off the finasteride to grow a beard because I'm just so tired of being gendered as a woman. And one of the posts got a reply saying, yeah, I was doing the same thing as you, and then I went off and I realized, I was more masculine than androgynous, and I'm really enjoying that. So just, trust yourself, trust what you feel like you need to do. I don't really know how to trust these feelings because usually I'm the person who comes up with an idea and then I go and do it. And this one's just sort of been bothering me for 5 months. And I don't know what to make of this long-term questioning. Is this the right thing to do? You'd think after 5 months I'd have an answer. But I don't know yet if choosing to change my body because of social dysphoria is the right thing to do. However, if I think about it, I did start testosterone because of social interactions that triggered dysphoria, social dysphoria, and made me want to change my body. So this is something I'm going to have to look deeper into rather than just surface feelings of what's going on. The only other thing of significance this week is that I was pulled over on Monday because a cop thought I was looking at my phone while at a stoplight. And I admitted I had hung up my phone, but I didn't otherwise argue with him at the time. So we'll see where that goes. I'll need to go into the courthouse and set up a trial date. But that has been causing me significant stress and significant anxiety. And I'll wake up in the middle of the night, my brain will just start spinning off on it without me, before I'm even fully awake and realizing what I'm thinking about. I really hope the anxiety calms down because I don't want to spend like a month or whatever just stressing about it every day. So I think that's all to report for this week. So I will see you next week.